Good morning, class. What we'll be discussing today is about the statement of comprehensive income, or in other words, this is the income statement or the profit and loss statement. Before we proceed with our lesson, let us have a short prayer.
Ama namin, pakinggan mo po ang pagtawag namin sa iyong banal na pangalan. Basbasan mo po ang aming pagtitipon at kami kaluguran mo sa araw na ito. Pagyamanin mo po, Panginoon, at maging nakaayon sa iyong kalooban ang aming pagkikita-kita mula sa simula hanggang katapusan. Masalamin nawa namin ang layunin mong dakila sa aming buhay at may sagawa namin ngayon ang aming mga gawain na may kabutihan at pag-ibig sa aming kapwa. Kami po'y naninikluhod sa iyong harapan na kami iyong patnubayan at iwaksi sa aming kaisipan ang anumang masasamang kaisipan, inggit at pakikipag-alit sa aming mga kasama. Bigyan mo kami ng sapat na lakas at katalinuhan upang maibahagi naman namin ang aming makakaya sa aming mga kasama sa pagtitipon na ito. Panalangin namin ang lahat ng ito sa pangalan ng iyong bugtong na anak na si Jesus. Amen.
Now, as I have said before, we are into income statement or the profit and loss statement. Now, let us recall what is a merchandising business. A merchandising business is one that buys and sells goods in order to make a profit. So, yan ang merchandising company. No? Ang ginagawa nila ay bumibili at ibinibenta rin naman ang binibili nila. Let's have a short review of our previous week's lesson. A service type of business. This is the example of our income statement for a service type of business. If you remember, ito yung format niya, no? Meron tayong heading. Ano yung makikita natin sa heading? Yung pangalan ng kumpanya, yung pangalan ng mismong financial statement, which is the statement of comprehensive income, at saka yung period. O, di ba? Dito, for the period ended December 31, 2019. And the rest is, ito na yung makikita natin sa pinaka-report. No, yung sales revenue, tapos yung expenses, tapos yung income or net income. So, ganyan kasimple ang presentation at yung content ng financial statement ng isang service type of business. At itong nakikita yung format na ito ay an example of a single step approach. Diba? Na sabi nga natin, commonly used by service type of business. So again, what are the two approaches in making statement of comprehensive income? The first one is single step, kagaya nung nakita natin nung una. This is single step because all revenues are listed down in one section while all expenses are listed in another. Net income is computed using a single step, which is total revenues minus total expenses. So, ganun lang siya kadali. No, lahat ng revenue, ibabawas mo lang yung expenses. And the second one ay multi-step. This is called multi-step because there are several steps needed in order to arrive at the company's net income. No, hindi lang siya basta ando na yung revenue tapos i-minus mo na lang yung expense. Hindi siya ganun kadali. Kaya siya tinawag na multi-step. Okay? Kasi may isang portion na marami kang i-minus at i-add pa, no? Add at minus. Tapos yung susunod na portion, ganun din, add minus. Okay? Sabi ko nga before, these are only formats and whatever the result for the single step format should also be the result for the multi-step format. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang isang service type of business, gumamit man siya ng single step o multi-step, pareho lang dapat sila ng resulta o yung final amount. Okay? Kung net income, yung net income niya. Kung net loss, yung net loss niya. Now, the single step income statement is more commonly used by service companies, while multi-step format is more commonly used by merchandising companies. Now, this is an example of the statement of comprehensive income for a merchandising business. Okay? Tingnan nyo na lang ha. Pansinin niyo, no? ABM Trading, andun pa rin yung heading niya, no? ABM Trading, tapos Statement of Comprehensive Income, tapos andyan pa rin yung for the period ended December 31. And we will assume that this specific financial statement na ito ay for the year ended or for the whole year of the business operation. Okay? So, iisa-isahin natin yan maya-maya after. Pero tingnan muna natin. Meron siyang revenue, 'di ba? Yung sales. Tapos ito, meron tayong binawas dun sa sales. Okay? At nag-arrive ka dun sa net sales. And then sumunod, dinetermine natin yung cost of sales. Ano ba yung cost of sales? Ito yung halaga ng nabenta o yung cost ng naibenta. At dito ay nakikita natin may mga dinagdag, may mga binawas bago tayo nag-arrive sa gross profit. And then, susunod, meron tayong administrative and operating expenses. O dito, pinagsama-sama na lang lahat ng expenses. Okay? Tapos, i-minus yan doon sa ating naging gross profit. Nag-arrive ka sa net income. At dito pa, makikita natin, meron pa tayong other income. Okay? Kagaya ng commission, tsaka yung interest income. Okay, bakit siya nilagay sa other income? Okay, mamaya babalikan natin yan. So, nag-arrive siya sa net income for the period. So, ito, guys, yung sinasabi natin na multi-step. No? Doon pa lang sa portion ng revenue, may add, may minus na. Doon pa lang sa cost of sales portion, may add, may minus. 'Di ba? Kaya, multi-step. Ayan, 'di ba? Nakikita nyo ba yung naging difference nung dalawa, multi-step at single step. Now, bago tayo magpatuloy sa ating lesson, kasi isa-isahin natin yung laman ng nakita ninyong income statement for a merchandising business. Okay? Sagutan muna natin itong question na ito na isasagot nyo. Ang sagot ninyo ay ilalagay ninyo sa comment section sa baba. At pinapaalala ko, no, sagutan ninyo ito ng ayon sa inyong sariling sagot at hindi yung ika-copy paste ninyo ang sagot ng mga nabasa nyo na sa comment. Okay? So, the first one is give the journal entry of this transaction. Clara owns a merchandising business named Clara Cars. She is engaged in a buy and sell of used cars. Today, Clara Cars sold one car for cash amounting to 300,000 pesos. What is the journal entry for this transaction? So, yun lang naman, no? Isa lang naman yung journal entry para sa debit at isa lang naman yung journal entry sa credit. Ano yon? Yan ang ilagay nyo dyan, ha? I-comment nyo yan. Pangalawa, okay, ito yung pangalawa. Get back to the sample statement of financial condition in the preceding page, yung nauna kanina. Identify the errors in labeling the financial statement. What are these errors? O, balikan natin saglit, ha? Ayan. May makikita raw kayong error dyan sa labeling, no? Dito naman sa amount, walang problema dyan. So, meron daw error sa labeling. So, ano yan? Okay? O, ilagay nyo na lang din sa, sa comment section yan. Okay? Okay, now we will proceed with the steps in preparing a statement of comprehensive income using multi-step approach. Okay? So, the first one is determine the revenues. Okay, let's read na lang muna, no? Since the entity is a merchandising concern, its revenue will come from sales. Okay, kung ikaw ay nasa merchandising business, natural, ang pangunahing pinagkukunan mo ng revenue ay ang pagbebenta. Yan. Kaya nga, merchandising business. Pangunahin. Ayan. The revenue to be presented in the statement of comprehensive income must be net of the discounts, returns, and allowances. Okay, nakita nyo, babalik-balikan natin ang income statement para nakikita ninyo. Ayan daw, returns and allowances, tsaka discounts. Okay? Una, revenue, nakita natin yung 129,000. And then, meron tayong nakita na sales, returns and allowances, tsaka sales discounts. Ano ba yan? Sales discounts and returns and allowances are called contra revenue. Okay, because it is on the opposite side of the sales account. Okay? The sales account is on the credit side while the reductions to sales accounts are on the debit side. This is contrary to the normal balance of the sales or revenue accounts. Let's illustrate. Balikan natin, class, yung grade 11 lessons ninyo sa merchandising business at yung journal entry na nilalagay natin sa merchandising type of business. Okay? Tingnan natin ito. Dito sa whiteboard, tingnan nyo ang example. No? Ito ang journal entry. Okay, ang journal entry, anong transaction ito? Anong nakikita nyo transaction dyan? Debit is cash for 1,000. Credit is sales. Okay? Tanggalin natin to. Ayan, sales lang. Okay? Palitan natin. Dito siya dapat. Cash or AR. Ano ba yung AR? Accounts receivable. Ayan. So, tingnan ninyo ha. Ang transaction dito, nagbenta siya ng kanyang paninda. Kaya, ni-credit natin yung sales. Tandaan natin, class. No? Ang sales ay laging credit. Hindi natin siya makikita sa debit. Ang sales ay laging credit. Sales na account title. Tapos, syempre, nakakita tayo ng cash. Ibig sabihin, nagbenta siya for cash. Okay? Bayad agad yung customer. O pwede rin naman na hindi cash. Pwede rin naman na accounts receivable. Ibig sabihin, nagbenta ka, utang muna ng customer sa'yo. Okay? Kaya ikaw, mag-set up ka ng asset account na accounts receivable. So, iyan ang pwede maging transaction mo kapag nagbenta ka. 1,000. Ngayon, ang sistema naging ganito. Sabi ni customer, uy, merong mga defective items. Halimbawa, ang binenta mo ay computer parts o computer, ano yung maganda? Computer, sabihin natin computer, no? Sabi ng customer, uy, may mga defective kang computer. Okay? Pumayag ka naman na ibalik niya. Ayan. Kaya meron tayong returns and allowances. 'Di ba? Return, more on defective items yung returns. Ibabalik mo siya. Okay? Ano ba yung tinatawag nating dito na tayo ha. Ayan, sales returns. This account is debited in order to record returns of customers or allowances for such returns. Okay, sales returns occur when customers return their products for reasons such as but not limited to defects or change of preference. Okay? Ano raw ba yung returns and allowances? Okay, sabi nga natin kanina, maaaring nagkaroon ng defective, ibabalik, o kaya naman change of preference. O ay, hindi ko na, pwedeng iba na lang, ibang kulay na lang. Meron pang isa. Di ba? Halimbawa, ang nangyari ay hindi agad dumating yung delivery sa kanya. Ayan. So, naghingi si customer ng bawasan mo naman ng konti. Kasi, hindi naman dumating ng na late ng dating eh. O pumayag ka naman. So, pasok natin yan sa sales returns and allowances. Okay? Ang sabi nga diyan, kontra revenue account, C, returns and allowances. So, since ang sales ay laging credit, kapag ibinalik yung item na defective or ano man yan, di ba? Ida-debit mo ngayon si returns and allowances. O, in this example, 1,000 si sales. 200 yung returns and allowances. Therefore, syempre, pag minus mo yan, 800 lang talaga ang net sales niya. Okay? So, syempre, pag sinet up mo yung debit ni sales, returns and allowances, i-credit mo ngayon si cash. Syempre, kung cash na binili sa'yo yan, cash mo siyang natanggap, ibalik mo rin yung cash na 200 yung halaga ng binalik. Okay? Kung hindi man cash yan, ibawas mo sa receivable or sa collectible mo. Okay. Ngayon, may isa pang sinasabi rito, sales discount. So, ano naman tong sales discount dito? This is where discounts given to customers who pay early are recorded. Ibig sabihin, class, itong sales discount ay ito rin yung cash discount. Okay? Ibang tawag niya sa sales discount ay cash discount. Binibigay ito kapag maagang nagbayad si customer. Iba raw ito doon sa trade discounts which are given when customers buy in bulk. Okay? Ibig sabihin trade discount, nagbigay ka ng discount dahil marami siyang binili. Sales discount is awarded to customers who pay earlier on or before the deadline. Ayan, no? Yung sales discount, ulitin natin, nagbayad ng maaga si customer. Okay. Before the deadline, nagbigay ka ng discount. At si trade discount naman, kapag ang customer maraming binili. Kung maaalala ninyo, yung lesson ninyo nung grade 11 sa Accounting 1, mapapansin nyo sa merchandising business, may nakikita kayong yung paliwanag or explanation do sa transaction. Terms, di ba makikita nyo? Terms, di ba 2, 10, 1, 15, and 30. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Kapag nagbayad ka ng maaga, 10 days, within 10 days, meron kang discount na 2%. Kapag ikaw ay nagbayad within 15 days, lagpas na ng ika-10 araw, meron kang discount na 1%. Pero kapag lumampas ka na ng 15 days, bayaran mo na siya within 30 days, wala ka ng discount. Yan ang ibig sabihin yan. Kaya meron tayong sales discount. Number 2, determine the net purchases, cost of sales, and gross profit. Okay? This account represents the actual cost of merchandise that the company was able to sell during the year. Okay? Ibig sabihin, naibenta ito sa loob ng isang taon. Cost, magkano yung naibenta na yon na merchandise sa loob ng isang taon. Okay? First, determine natin yung beginning inventory. This is the amount of inventory at the beginning of the accounting period. This is also the amount of ending inventory from the previous period. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Okay, halimbawa, December 31, 2019, ending inventory, kung ano yung nakalagay doon sa December 31 financial statement mo, na ending inventory, pagdating ng January 1, 2020, that same amount will be your beginning inventory. Gets nyo? Now, the net cost of purchases is equals to purchases plus freight in. Okay? Net purchases is equals to purchases minus purchase discount and purchase returns. Okay. Balikan natin ang income statement para ma-visualize nyo. Ito. Nandito na tayo sa portion na cost of sales. Ayan, nakikita nyo. Meron tayong merchandise inventory beginning. We have the purchases, tas may freight in, tapos may returns and allowances and discounts. So, isa-isahin ulit natin. Ayan. Beginning inventory, tapos meron tayong purchases. Okay, ano itong purchases? Amount of goods bought in the current period. Okay, ito raw yung mga goods o paninda natin na binili natin ngayong period na to. Okay, for this year, for the year 2020. Ayan, purchases. Contra purchases, an account that is credited being contrary to the normal balance of the purchases account. Okay, take note ha. Purchases discount, tapos meron din tayong purchases, returns, and allowances. So, parang sa sales din yan. Diba? May contra accounts. Dito naman, contra purchases account. Purchase discount, account used to record early payments by the company to the suppliers of merchandise. Okay? Sa sales discount, kabaliktaran lang siya. No? Dito lang naman, ikaw yung bumili. Ikaw si customer. Nagbayad ka ng mas maaga. Ayan. Kaya binigyan ka ng discount. Tandaan nyo, class. Kung ang sales ay laging credit, ang purchases ay laging debit. Therefore, kung ano man yung contra purchases accounts, sila ay i-credit naman natin. Okay? So, we have also purchase returns and allowances. Account used to record merchandise returned by the company to their suppliers. This is how buyers see a sales return recorded by the supplier. Okay? So, itong purchases at purchases discounts at purchases returns and allowances, kabaliktaran lang nung sa sales discounts at sa sales returns and allowances. Now, we have freight in. This account is used to record transportation costs of merchandise purchased by the company during the year. Okay? So, halimbawa, bumili ka ng goods worth 100,000. Okay? Pero syempre, bago dumating sa company mo, gumastos ka muna ng delivery charge, delivery fee. Nagbayad ka ng 20,000. Sabihin natin malayo. Okay? Yan yung freight in. Ano ang freight in? Ano ang treatment natin dyan? Idadagdag natin yan sa cost nung goods na binili natin. Therefore, kung 100,000 ang cost ng goods at ang freight in mo ay 20,000, lalabas sa financial statement natin. Balikan natin ulit. Ayan. Magiging part siya ng presyo ng inventory mo o ng goods na binili mo. Diba? Tingnan nyo ito, oh. Purchases 50,000. Freight in 2,000. So, naging total purchases niya 52,000. Nagets nyo? Yan ang freight in. Delivery charge yan ng binili nating produkto. Okay. Balik ulit tayo dito. Okay, meron dito nakalagay, oh. Freight in denotes charges pertaining to receipts of goods. Okay, this is accounted for as an addition to purchases. Now, freight out, ano naman ito? It pertains to the delivery cost of goods sold. Freight out is treated as selling expense. Ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng dalawang yan? O, balikan ulit natin ang ating financial statement. Okay, di ba? Ang sabi natin kanina, yung freight in, magiging yung cost niya, o kung magkano man yan, magiging part siya ng cost ng goods purchase mo. Okay? Kasama sa cost yan. Ano naman ang freight out? Nakikita natin siya dito. Nasa expenses. Dito kasi, nagbayad ka sa binili mong produkto. Okay? Nagbayad ka ng delivery charge. Dito naman, sa freight out, nagbenta ka, tapos, gumastos ka ng magkano halaga para sa ma-deliver yung produkto mo, mga hanggang dito, sabihin natin, hanggang tulay lang. Ayan, sagot mo. Pero mula sa pagkalampas ng tulay, sagot na ni buyer ang delivery charge. Okay? So, yung expenses o yung binayaran natin na delivery hanggang tulay, yan ay i-treat natin as expenses. So, part siya ng administrative and operating expenses. Kaya nakita nyo, may freight out dito. Okay, diretso tayo. So, add beginning inventory and net cost of purchase to get the cost of goods available for sale. Ayan, di ba? Ending inventory, amount of inventory presented in the statement of financial position, total cost of inventory unsold at the end of the accounting cycle. Okay, sales less cost of sales is equals to gross profit. Okay, balikan lang natin, no, para ma-picture nyo ulit. Ayan. So, dito tayo sa portion na to. Okay? Nakita nyo, no? Cost of sales, so merchandise inventory, beginning. Ibig sabihin nito, beginning na ito, no? January 1, 2019. Okay, tapos bumili ka ng goods mo mula January 1 hanggang December 30 o 31 purchases yun. Okay? Tapos, pag pinagsama mo yung dalawang yun, beginning balance mo tsaka yung mga binili mo, you have the goods available for sale. 122,000. Okay? Tapos dito mayroon tayong less merchandise inventory. Ito yung inventaryo mo or goods on hand mo by December 31, 2019. Diba? Papaano mo na-determine yung ending inventory mo? Usually, guys, ay binibilang yan. No? Physical count. Okay? At kung magkano yung magkano yung sa physical count, lumabas doon sa physical count, yan, ilalagay natin yan sa amount ng merchandise inventory ending. Okay. Siyempre, from beginning, add mo yung purchases, i-less mo ngayon yung ending, plus, minus lang yan. Okay? Ang makukuha mo ay gross profit na 46,500. Nag-gets nyo yung idea? No? Balik-balikan nyo lang itong financial statement na ito. Pag-aralan nyo, no? Paano yung daloy niya? Basta, beginning inventory i-plus mo yung purchases o net purchases, okay, makukuha natin ang goods available for sale, okay? Tapos, i-minus natin ang merchandise inventory, okay? Para makuha natin yung cost of sales. So, ngayon, syempre, nakuha na natin ang cost of sales na 72,500. I-minus natin yan mula sa net sales, 119,000. Ito. So, ang nakuha natin ay gross profit. 119,000 minus 72,500 is equals to gross profit. May profit ka na. O, ang tawag dyan, gross profit. Okay? O, iba yan dito sa net income. O, pupunta tayo dyan maya-maya. Now, third step, determine the administrative and operating expenses. Okay? General and administrative expenses. These expenses are not directly related to the merchandising function of the company but are necessary for the business to operate effectively. Okay, sabi ito raw ay hindi direktang related sa merchandising function or sa buy and sell function. Diba? Ng kumpanya. Pero kailangan sila para sa operation ng business. The examples of general and administrative expenses include utilities from home office or head office, salaries of admin personnel. I-picture nyo ganito yan. No? Meron isang tindahan ng mga, sabihin natin, no? Tindahan ng mga kotse. Puro na lang kotse, no? Sabihin natin computer na lang. Okay, tindahan ng computer. Ito yung store nila. Diba? Meron pa pala silang head office dito. Ito kasi tindahan lang. Ito yung head office nila. No? Kung magkano ang mga gastos dito sa head office, yan ang may tuturing nating general and administrative expense. Okay? Kaya kasama dyan yung mga binayarang bills. Kuryente, tubig, okay? At saka yung sweldo ng mga empleyado na nasa administrative or nasa head office. Yan ang kabilang sa general and administrative expenses. Now, dito tayo sa selling or operating expenses. These expenses are those that are directly related to the main purpose of a merchandising business. Okay, for example, the sale of delivery merchandise. Okay, sinasabi rito, direkta silang related doon sa buy and sell ng business. Okay, yung sale and delivery ng merchandise. No? Nakabenta ka, i-deliver mo sa customer. O yun ang iyong selling or operating expenses na kasama dito yung sales commission, delivery expenses, at saka advertising expense. Sales commission ng mga salesperson na nandito. Diba? Head office. Ito yung store. Diba? Ito yung nagtitinda talaga eh. So, yung mga tauhan dyan, no? Yung mga komisyon nila at sweldo nila, pasok yan sa selling or operating expenses. Okay? Ano pa? Delivery expense. O, dinala sa customer yung products na binili niya. Siyempre, no? Gasoline. Okay, toll fees. Kasama sa delivery expenses yan. Okay? At ano pa? Advertising expense. O, nag-advertise ka ng produkto na binenta mo. So, yan yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa. No? General and administrative expenses at saka selling or operating expenses. And I think this is the last one. Ayan. Number 4 is determine the net income. Siyempre, gross profit. Nakuha na natin si gross profit. Paano natin nakuha si gross profit? Yung sa sales, less mo yung mga cost of sales, gross profit yan. And then, i-less natin ngayon ang general and administrative expenses. At i-minus pa rin natin si selling expenses. Okay? Siyempre, ang lalabas dyan ay net income or net loss lang naman. Net income for a positive result, while net loss for a negative result. So, balikan natin ang ating financial statement. Ayan. So, tingnan ulit natin. Net income, 2,320. Okay? Kung tutuusin, napakababa. Napakababa ng kanilang net income. Okay? Tingnan pa natin, merong hindi nasama dun sa paliwanag eh. Insurance expense, alam naman natin ang insurance, 'di ba? Ito yung binabayaran natin monthly, ganyan, no? Para halimbawa, accident insurance, ganyan. O kaya naman insurance kapag nagkasunog doon sa store, 'yon. Interest expense, okay. Pautang, halimbawa. Okay, nangutang ka. Tapos, siyempre may pinataw na interest, 'yon. Kung magkano yung interest na binabayaran natin, yun yung expense. Ano naman ang bad debts? Nagpautang ka, you have the collectibles. Makikita natin sa balance sheet, no? Accounts receivable. Meron tayong sineset na bad debts expense or allowance for bad debts. Ito yung portion ng receivable mo or collectibles mo na hindi mo na masisingil pa. Yan yon, bad debts. Depreciation, okay, store equipment, pinaghiwalay, no? Tsaka, store furniture, kasi meron tayong equipment na account title at meron ding furnitures and fixtures na account title. Ayan, so, depreciation, magkaiba sila kasi magkaiba sila ng halaga. 10.5 tsaka 7.2. So, ang nag-arrive ito sa 2,320 na income, actually, bababa yan. Ang baba niyan. Pero, ayon dito sa financial statement na ito, meron siyang other income. Commissions income at interest income. Ayan. Kung anumang meron na ginawa yung kumpanya at nagkaroon siya ng commissions income, yun na yun. Halimbawa, no? Parang naging broker si kumpanya. Nagkaroon siya ng komisyon. Okay? Interest income, kabaliktaran naman ng interest expense. Okay? Nagpautang ka, nakasingil ka ng binabayaran ka ng kliyente kasama ang interest sa inutang niya sa'yo. Yun yung interest income. And all now, the net income for the period, ayan. Kung hindi lang dahil dun sa other income, ito lang sana ang kanyang net income from the operations of the business, yung sa merchandising concern talaga. Kaya pinaghiwalay yan, inihiwalay siya dito kasi hindi siya related doon sa buy and sell activity ng business. Okay? So, aralin nyo lang maigi ang content ng income statement, no? Para ma-familiarize nyo. Ano-ano yung mga account titles na makikita natin sa income statement as against doon sa mga account titles na makikita natin sa balance sheet. Okay? Ulitin natin, no? Reviewin nga natin dati, no? Yung mga accounts na makikita natin sa balance sheet, ang tawag dyan ay permanent accounts. Bakit permanent? Kasi carry over siya sa mga susunod pang period. Ito naman mga accounts na ito ay makikita na nasa income statement, ang tawag dito nominal accounts. Kasi maisasara sila sa capital at the end of the period. Lalo itong mga expenses na to, magiging zero yan. O yung mga income, magiging zero yan. Kasi ang pinapakita nitong income statement, yung resulta ng operation ng business mula January 1 hanggang December 31, 2019. At take note nyo class, yung presentation nito. Pansinin nyo, no? Sales nasa dulo, tapos dalawa kasi yung returns and allowances tsaka discount, kaya in-indent sila. Okay, tapos yung total nila ipinantay doon sa sales. Okay, so lumabas yung net sales. Ganun din naman sa cost of sales. nagkaroon ng indention kasi may purchases at freight in, pinagsama sila. Tapos meron ding returns and allowances and discounts, pinagsama sila. Kaya, di ba, parang ano sila, ginrupo-grupo. No? At the end, kung ano yung final figure ng mga yan, pupunta siya sa pinakadulo. Okay? Ganun din sa expenses. No? Inindent sila para pagsamasamahin yung expenses at kuhanin yung total nila. At yung total na lumabas ay in-extend na dun sa far right, kapantay na ng sales. Ayan. Para mag-arrive ka sa net income. So, ganun yung presentation, no? Nung income statement. Take note yan, class. Okay? So, bago tayo tuluyang magtapos, no? Gusto kong panoorin nyo yung kumpletong video, animated video nung pinanood ninyo last week. Yung sa simula about profit and loss. Okay? So, here it is.
What is a profit and loss report? Let's see. Profit and loss report, also known as income statement, is a type of financial report that has one main purpose: to show how easy it is for a company to create new wealth. Understanding the rationale of the report and learning how to use it can help you to understand how companies generate new wealth, help managers to improve the way the company generates wealth, and more importantly, also can help you identify businesses that generate wealth easily, opening the door to using this information to generate a lot of wealth for yourself and your family. It is an incredibly easy report and well worth your while to understand. Let's begin. At the very beginning, I want to introduce you to Jennifer and Mike. Jennifer is a lively, life-enjoying attorney that lives in a $2 million apartment in New York City. She drives a new Maserati Gran Turismo she just bought for $190,000. She earns about $270,000 per year working for a law firm. Mike is a software engineer, earning about $110,000 per year. He drives a nice car he bought 3 years ago for $20,000 and lives in a rented house that costs $2,200 per month in Orlando. Now, let's see if you can correctly establish who is going to possess $1 million first, Mike or Jennifer. All we need to find out is the answer to the next question: how easy it would be for each to earn $1 million in new wealth. To solve the question, we need to use the tool called Profit and Loss, P&L, or income statement. Let's see how it works. First, obviously we would need to find out the entire story. What people earn is just half of the story. We need to find out about expenses. Well, here they are. Jennifer pays $156,000 per year to pay down her mortgage. She has been told that unless she starts paying back her loan to Dad, she is in trouble. Additional $30,000 per year. She also pays an additional $26,000 to her student loan originators. She needs another $50,000 per year for living and general expenses. Here's what that looks like, ignoring tax for the moment. This is the correct picture. Jennifer generates new wealth, net income, to the tune of $8,000 per annum. Somewhat disappointing taking into account the size of her salary. The main thing we can do to answer the question of how easy it is to generate new wealth is to find the ratio of her net income to her gross income. In Jennifer's case, only about 3% of her salary turns into net income, or new wealth, also called profit margin. Let's look at Mike's current expenses now. Mike spends about $36,000 on living. He has some expenses connected to some private projects he is entitled to pay at about $10,000 a year. His rent is $26,400 per year. For each $110,000 of gross income, Mike is generating net income of $37,600, which is about 34%. Now, that's a very good profit margin. In business, when the profit margin is high, we understand that someone is willing to pay well for something that is easy to produce, which takes little investment to make. For example, Apple is selling smartphones at 40% profit margin, while on the other hand, another company like Huawei is selling smartphones at 12% profit margin. As a rule of thumb, the higher the profit margin, the better it is. Congratulations! You now understand the basics of a profit and loss report, also known as an income statement. A couple of things to remember before you move on. 1. P&L is always done over a known time period, month, year, quarter. 2. P&L does not answer another question regarding wealth, which is how much new wealth is generated from one's asset or possession's valueless obligations. Check out Balance Sheet Tip for more on that.
So, base dito sa pinanood nating video, na profit and loss animated video. Okay? Ano ba yung implication no natutunan natin dun sa video? Okay? Pinag-usapan diyan ang profit and loss. Okay? Income and expense. Okay? Magiging masaya na ba tayo kung malaki ang ating income? Well, oo. No? Masaya tayo kapag malaki yung income natin. No? Pero hindi diyan natatapos ang lahat. 'Di ba? Kapag ba malaki ang income mo, ibig sabihin mas madali kang yumaman, sabihin ganon. 'Di ba? Titingnan mo rin kasi ang iyong expenses. 'Di ba? Baka naman sobrang dami ng malaki nga yung income mo, pero yung expenses mo naman malaki rin, di ba? Kagaya nung kanina, nung nakita nyo sa income statement, net income niya 2,000 plus lang ang kanyang net income. Di ba? Ang baba nun. Kung baga sa payamanan, mas mabagal kang yumaman. Kasi ang laki-laki na expenses mo. Therefore, guys, no, hindi lang tayo after sa income. After din tayo sa expenses. Kaya tingnan ninyo, no, yung mga kumpanya, para madagdagan ang kanilang income, nag-i-invest pa sila sa ibang kumpanya. Diba? At iyan ay matatakal natin sa ating subject na business finance. Sa next SEM, meron kayong business finance. Diba? Yung mga investment na ang mga kumpanya nag-engage para madagdagan ang kanilang income. Okay? Ngayon, pagdating naman sa expenses, ang mga kumpanya, they try their best para ma-minimalize ang kanilang expenses. Isa sa mga malaking contribution sa expenses nila ay ang labor cost o sweldo ng mga manggagawa. Diba? Kung kaya't ang ginagawa ng mga kumpanya ay binabawasan ang sweldo ng mga manggagawa. Diba? Tingnan nyo minimum wage, ito yung standard, pero ang ginagawa ng iba, ang sweldong binibigay nila mas mababa pa sa minimum wage. Diba? O, pagdating sa expenses, nakatipid sila. Pabor sa kanila yon, diba? Pero ang tanong, ito ba ay ethical? Ito ba ay nararapat? No? Na tipirin mo masyado ang iyong mga manggagawa. Okay, meron tayong tinatawag na ethics in business. Diba? Hindi porket nagpapasweldo ka, okay, bida ka na. Diba? Tapos ang pasweldo mo sobrang baba. O, diba? Unethical na. So, yung tungkol sa usapin na yan, papasok yan sa subject na Business, Ethics, and Social Responsibility. Next SEM, matitake nyo yan. Ayan, no? So, hanggang sa muli, class, pinapaalala ko, after nito, sagutan ninyo yung inyong homework, yung engagement or evaluation na makikita sa Google Forms, and prepare for your activity na ibibigay ko. Okay? Hintayin nyo na lang. So, hanggang sa muli, class. See you again next week. Ako, si Sir Lebs. And this is My Corner.